Hi and welcome to the PowerIQ YouTube channel. In this video we are going to review limited relationships inside Power BI. We're going to create a data model that uses both direct query and import mode, and we're going to connect these two types of tables and create a limited relationship and see what kind of implications this has on our reporting, as this is very dangerous as we get unexpected results. Also, we're going to have a look at direct query mode, which is new from Microsoft Fabric, and we're going to use Power BI to create a data model that connects to this kind of query mode. We're going to see that this also gives us the indication that it's a limited relationship between the tables that use direct lake. However, we are not getting the same results as we get when we actually have a limited relationship, when we mix two types of mode. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Okay, so straight into Power BI desktop, we can see here on the top of our data model, we have a star schema here. We have our fact table in the middle, and we have our dimension tables outside of the fact table connected to it. We can see that on the top three tables, we have, if we click on the advanced tab on the top, on the bottom right, we can see here that the storage mode is import, right? If I go to the bottom table and we have a look at the storage mode, we can see that it is direct query. Further on, we can see that we have a mixed mode storage in our data model. That means that we are mixing direct query and we are mixing import mode. Right, import mode is the classical way we import our data into our local storage, and it is high performance and very fast and has low latency. However, direct query depends on connection and will have a slight delay when it comes to loading the data, as it is directly querying our database. All right, so at the bottom here in our dimension product table that says dim product missing adventure works, I've actually taken the liberty of deleting one of the brand names so that we can test this limited relationship. All right, and the actual important part is that if we have a look at the relationship, we can see here that we have two bracket values or two bracket symbols that have a space in between them compared to the top right where we have solid connections. And this indicates that we have a limited relationship, right? So this is really important because when we actually summarize our values, quantities from our fact table with values from our dimension table, in the limited relationship, we'll get unexpected results. And we have to be really careful about this, as some of the things will not make sense. And I'm going to show you this now. So if we go into the report view, you can see here on the top left, on the left table, that we have a solid relationship. We have all of our brand names, and you can see here that we have adventure works, right? And on the right hand side, I'm going to open up the dimension with the table with the missing adventure works, and I'm going to add the brand name, right? And here we can already see that adventure works is actually missing from this entire brand name column, right? So I'm going to add now sales quantity to this table, and this is going to have a limited relationship, right? So let's have a look at this. What's really important is that if when we summarize these two values, we get at the bottom hand side, on the bottom we get 53,320,000, and we get the same value on the right hand side. However, this is incorrect, because if you would actually sum all of these values up from the left hand side, yes, you would get these 53 millions. However, if you were to sum up all of these values with the limited relationship, you would get a different value. You should get around 49 million. That's because the value, the brand name Adventure Works is missing from the right hand side limited relationship. All right, so we can see here that we have, unfortunately, an incorrect value on the right hand side, and this is because it's a limited relationship. So it's really important to watch out for this. and to know that when you're working with two types of query modes, mixed query modes, that you check the relationship type, and if it's limited, which it will be, you might have some limitations on how to handle blank values. All right, this is because in the limited relationship table we are missing one of the brand names, and the sales quantity blank value will not show up in the brand name. It will not show us a blank value with the amount. Okay, but there's a way to handle this. The easy, quick and dirty way is to click on the table, and then we have the filter on brand name, and we can see that we have a blank value, so we just deselect the blank value. And as this is a direct query, it will load a little bit, but you can see now that on the bottom left hand side we have 53 million, and now we have actually the correct value for 49 million on the right hand side. Okay, so this is how to quickly handle a limited relationship. But what's interesting now, what I want to show you, is if I go into a new report and I connect to a semantic model that uses direct lake relationship. All right, so I'm going to connect, click get data. I'm going to connect to a direct lake semantic model. Right, and this is going to create the model. Okay, we can now see that we have some limitations in our report already. This is because direct lake comes with a lot of limitations. But if we have a look here at our data model, we can see as well that unfortunately it shows us that we have limited relationships. However, this is actually not the case. Okay, so this is very misleading. What I just wanted to show you that is if I actually create two tables here, the same as we did before, and I add from the dimension product table, you can see here from the dim product table, here I'm adding brand name. And I do the same for the directory with the missing Adventure Works value, right? So we can see here that we have Adventure Works. On the right hand side we don't have it. This is also a bit misleading. We actually have some data quality problems here in our table, but let's ignore that for now. What's important is that I'm going to add the quantity. So I'm going to add sales quantity on the left hand side, right? And we can see that we have 53 million. And I'm going to add it on the right hand side as well. Okay, and here the difference is compared to the other table, that here we have Adventure Works, here we don't have Adventure Works. However, we have a blank value that actually shows the amount that's coming from the Adventure Works, which is these 3,489,000, right? And now it actually makes sense that the both of the totals are the same. Yeah, so please watch out. Again, this is direct query. Again, there's also another bug. Yeah, you will see here that it shows import storage mode. This is not import mode. Okay, this is direct query. Direct query is very new, and we are connecting to Microsoft Fabric, and there are still some things that are being sorted out from Microsoft side. However, do note that we are not having limited relationships here, even though it kind of looks like it. All right, there may be some other problems with this relationship, I don't know, but it does show us here the blank value, and it will actually show us the amount. And if we don't want it, if we do not want to show the blank value, we just get rid of the blank, but we are not actually seeing totals that are incorrect with the actual field values that we have. We actually see them. Yeah. All right. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you understood what limited relationships can do to your report and how to handle them. at least from a very basic point of view. And I hope you also understood that direct lake might seem a little bit strange at first, but it does not actually mean that we have a limited relationship when it comes to our data model. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video, and please subscribe for more.